Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. You see the shirt? Finna drop some of that wooism. Yeah, finna drop some of this wooism for you. Let's get it. Uh, Let me start that like this. If you suffering, 9 times out of 10, it's because of you. If you feel blissful, 9 times out of 10, it's because of you. Nobody is responsible for you but you. You your own hell, you your own heaven. So it's asked, how do you stay so unattached to things? Now, I didn't say I'm a robot and I'm not attached to anything. However, I understand fully that when you teach yourself non-attachment, it works out for you in the long run. Let me give you an example how. All non-attachment is letting go of thoughts and emotions that create suffering. So when you expect something from someone, if you think they should do this because of however you think you all are, well, what you done is you done set yourself up for disappointment, anxiety, depression. And that's just human life. But me, myself, I don't like those feelings. So I've taught myself detachment. Once you teach yourself detachment, I'm going to tell you something. You're going to experience tremendous relief. I'm not joking. Inner peace, joyfulness, because you're not attached to the things that get you all down in everyday life. Like I said, I'm not a robot, and there are things that I am still attached to, but for the most part, I practice detachment. Detachment from what? Needing to have things work out a certain way. I believe the universe provides with us what we need, and our failures and our successes. So with that being said, I'm not trying to get attached to something so that I can be all down in the dumps. That don't feel good. That don't feel good. That don't feel good. You need to learn to give yourself the gift of detaching from your worries and trust that everything is happening as it should. Now that's hard. I'm not going to sit up here and pretend like I learned this overnight in a month. It's hard. It's hard. But in the long run, you'll appreciate it because you would have taught yourself how to let yourself off, so to speak, off the hook from choices. You can't make anyone better than they choose to be. People are doing just what they want to themselves, and you can't change that. I mean, I know we would want to, but you can't change that. And don't think detachment is a bad thing. No. Detachment simply is not that you own nothing. Detachment is that nothing owns you. So let's not get into he teaching some no. Detachment is not that you own nothing. It's that detachment is that nothing owns you. It doesn't mean that you're not caring. That does not what that mean. It means it's taking care of yourself first. And I always speak on self-preservation is a must. So this is what detachment is. It does not mean you do not care. That is not what it means. It's taking care of self first and letting others take responsibility for their own actions. That's what detachment is. Without trying to save or punish them. That's what detachment is. So what are some ways that I can do this? Okay, I'll throw them at you real quick, how they worked for me. One is, I know y'all might have a problem with this, don't give advice unless asked. Why? Why give it? Because see, if you ain't asked and you just throwing your opinion out there, And when that person don't receive your opinion, because we human, you're gonna get rocks in your jaws when they feel like they didn't want to listen to your opinion or value it. You'll get rocks in your jaws. Leave the room if you can't be quiet. Sometimes the best thing is not saying nothing. That ain't all the time. Sometimes the best thing is not saying nothing. Focus on self, not what the other person should be doing. That's another one. Another one is, I know it's gonna seem kind of harsh, let them experience their own consequences. Compliment what they are doing. And bottom line, just let yourself off the hook, because they got to go through those things. That's what detachment is. That's what it is. There's nothing bad about it, but that's how I'm able to deal with things on a daily basis. In closing, detachment is not that you own nothing. Detachment is that nothing owns you. And when you practice that, I believe you'll get further. As always, you can catch me at Fitted Snapback Thought 70 on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. And if you can't catch me like that, you type in davidmerrijr.com. I hope that I dropped enough of that wooism for you. Blessings to you.